All right, well, hello. It is Saturday, June 21st, and I'm starting the vlog off today with some additional purchases. Some were comments on videos and then also on emails. I've received kind of both notifications. Either way works for me. Whichever way is easiest for you to get the information to me. They both go into my inbox. But I'm going to flip the camera around and show you additional items that have sold. So this is a necklace and earring set, a Martha Stewart crafting kit. This is a necklace, earring, and ring set, some crosses and angels, brooches, and some rings. Also some of the crafting supplies that I had, jewelry crafting supplies that I had in a previous sale. Some bracelets and beads, necklaces. These are also beads and necklaces, bracelets, ceramic sign, a Henry Wadsworth Longfellow book, if it'll focus on it. The bag of beautiful beaded doll dresses that I had. Some stencils, monograms, cup and saucer, a rabbit, and one other item that I can't quite find. I have a feeling I found it, but I'm not sure where it is. So I'm going to keep looking for it. So one additional item also. All right, I'm going to get these items set up for wrapping. And let me flip this around. I will be doing some prep for the evening sale tonight, the Saturday late night sale. I'll get things kind of set up for that. And I will be doing my 3 shorts for today, so watch for those. They'll be kind of uploading today, tonight, and probably early in the morning. But keep watching my shorts. I am adding new ones to it, so you can view, you can comment, all that good stuff. And then I will be at some point getting upstairs to do some packing, invoicing, organizing upstairs, all that good kind of stuff. All right. Yeah, so I think that's it for right now. All right, well, hello. It's Sunday. Yep, it's Sunday morning. Oh, goodness. For those of you who were with us for the late night sale, hey, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We just had fun. We just let the time go, and we just had fun. Denise's Magical Emporium, Karen Chasin Vintage. As you know, Becky of Vintage Viking Treasures was supposed to join us. She had a busy day, and it kind of slipped her mind. That's okay. It happens. She popped in about halfway through the sale to say, oops. But she had been working hard all day, so not a problem. Good news is that she will be back in July to join for another sale. So that's going to be awesome. All right. So I have the table kind of set up. I have part of it set up. We'll get the other part set up. I also have some additional sales to tell you about. And it's another rainy day here. With the film off the window, though, let me flip this around. You can see outside a little better now. I will be putting out the video today showing some of the flowers. You can see the clematis. I have a little hydrangea back there also trying to bloom. The hostas are blooming also, and look at that rhodie. Yeah, it's coming back. It's coming back with a vengeance. It will not be contained. So that's awesome. And yeah, we're not quite done with construction yet. They're still working on finishing up little touches, but we're getting closer. We're getting closer. So here's a view of the colors and everything that we went with. My little patio. I did, just an FYI, I did put the bricks down there at the edge of the patio. There was quite a drop, and it was dirty. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to put a layer of bricks there, just to make that transition to the grassy area a little better. How am I going to arrange all these plants on my patio? I don't know. I haven't quite decided. Without the roadie here, or it going to be taking years, and of course we'll manage the size of it a little better than what it was. Yeah, it kind of frees up some choices I have. Hi, Joe. Hello there. Joe came to say hi and help out with the video. Yeah, so they're working. You can see across the way. All right, so there's a semi little update on what's going on and some of the trees and stuff that are in the back. And that area back there is the sports court where the kids play, you know, bikes and scooters and everything, basketball hoop there. So yeah, so lots of fun family activities there. It's a really, really nice, nice condo community with what we have. All right, Joe, are you ready to talk about the sale? Are you? Well, thank you, Joe. Thank you. I know you're very helpful. You like the toothpaste breath? All right. So let's talk about the numbers for the sale. Oh, and I will also be putting out my shorts. Yes, I have been working and will continue to work items that I have had at sales that I will be listing on eBay. I'm going to go ahead and do shorts for them on YouTube. You can buy from the short. Just an FYI. You can purchase right from the short. I do list the price. And yeah, just let me know if you see anything you'd like to purchase. They're going to be kind of live until I get my shelf full. And then probably this weekend or so, I'm going to figure out how I'm going to incorporate doing some eBay listings also into the schedule. I'll figure it out. I will figure it out. All right. So let's talk about the numbers for the sale. Let's see. So we brought 20 items to the sale. I had some choice, which brought my count up to 25 items. I sold 17 of the 25 items, which means there are 8 still available. So this is another buy it now portion, just like the shorts, buy it now portion of the sale. And if you are interested in purchasing any of these 8 items, send me an email or leave a comment down below. All right, let's flip this around. Okay, I have a Care Bears mug. This is Funshine Bear. There, it says so on the inside. There is Funshine Bear. On the bottom, it says this is from 1988, American Greetings. The mug is in great condition, and that is $12. We're going to go over here really quick. So I have this beautiful hand-painted Chinese scroll. And it has a couple of birds on it. I have not, I know I could have beforehand, but I still have not done a Google Translate to see what that says. I forgot. Now it is weighted at the bottom. Excuse me, I've got a frog in my throat. Weighted at the bottom, so it does hang nicely. However, it does have a little tear right here. that can be repaired, adhesive or tape. But I do want to mention it does have that little tear there. This is $14 for the scroll. All right. Joe's very serious this morning. This, most likely a K-cup holder in a cool spiral. However, I was thinking a couple of things. One, this could be a great way to display rocks, spheres, seashells, the bigger marble shooters. Yeah, there's a lot I think you could display here also. Karen had a great idea too about turning it into a little herb garden with the little pods here for the herbs. That's a great idea. So yeah, lots of uses besides just a K-cup holder. I think it would be a great way to display a collection that you have. That is $16. Then I'm going to move this one actually out here. This is a swan vase. So here's the head of the swan, the feathers, the back tail. Really beautiful. Still trying to determine if that's crystal. It has a nice ting to it. So I do think this is crystal. That is $18. I have a pair of these. Now somebody, I can't remember who, had a very fancy name for these. I don't remember the name. Starts with a B. But this is also crystal. And so those hang on your candle. They very upgrade your candle, but they also catch the wax. And I have a pair of these. All of the crystals are there. And I'll show you the other one also. And these are $20 for the pair. Also $20 is this beautiful pair of bookends. Now, I will point out one flaw that I know of, which is right here. So you can see there's like a little horn, and that little horn has been broken off right there. This is fabulous. I am not sure if there is a little break in that horn or if that's the way it's supposed to be. But they are beautifully decorated. They're also decorated on the back. Let me flip those around so you can see the back. Really gorgeous. These are $20 for the pair. Let me get them just like that so you can see how fabulous they look together. Even though they are bookends, you don't have to use them as bookends. You could have them just as a wonderful display. So $20 for those. Then I have this book. This is a Game of Thrones book. I will point out in the bottom binding here, it is coming a little undone. And there is a little flaw right here. But if you are a fan of the show, this is amazingly illustrated and tells the story, but in a different way, of all of the characters, the events, everything that happens in Game of Thrones, and it is fabulously illustrated. And this book is $22, and it has really thick photo pages, and I think there's 380 some pages in the book. And it also has it has an index, which is really helpful, but it also has all the lineages of all the houses. So yeah, so 22 for that book. And I'll show you. Here's the back of it. And I don't know when this, 2014. 2014 is when this came out. All right, and then for $26, I have this beautiful wedding vase. It's the double vase. It is a landscape art, cactus, mountains. It looks like flowers. Beautiful colors used in this one. The way that it's designed, this really should be displayed on a high shelf so that you're looking at it from this lower angle so you can see the beautiful design. Yeah, so this one definitely like a higher kitchen, you know, if you have the tops exposed, kitchen cabinets, that would be a great place to put this. Top shelf of a bookcase. It's signed on the bottom Tasso, Tasso. And so 26. And this is an older piece. And the reason I say that is when I went to clean it, yeah, there was so much dust that had collected right there. Yeah, it was amazing. So yeah, you can see looking at it this way, putting it on a top shelf would give you more of this angle viewing it. And that's really the magic spot for viewing that one. So 26. All right. So those are all of the items that are still available. And if you are interested in purchasing any of these and the scroll, send me an email or leave a comment down below. All right, now let's take a look at the 17 items that sold. I have a book. This is The Last Days of Pompeii. That sold for $5. This one, The Magnificent Century, that also sold for $5. For $10, this beautiful teacup and saucer. It is bone china, Staffordshire, England. And then also for $10 here, The Rise and Fall of the Roman Empire. That's a big book. For $12, this beautiful hand-painted cobalt vase. And then for $14, the little amber Scotty. Oh, I just had my black light over here. Hang on, let me grab my black light. All right, I was trying to show the glow on this one, but wasn't having a lot of success on the video. But it's such an unusual color to have such a green glow that, yeah, I thought I would catch it on the camera. But yeah, you kind of don't expect it with this peachy amber color to have such a green glow. Let's see if I can get in there. There you can see it a little bit. Yeah, so that one was $14, $15 for this fabulous 1970, like a hobbyist piece. Wonderful mushroom vase. And then I had 3 more of the historic dolls from England. This is Queen Mary, who was the first child of Henry VIII, Catherine of Aragon being his first wife. And that is her husband, King Philip of Spain. So yeah, so that they sold for $15 each. Then let's see, where are we at? 15 for them. The Scotty, this Scotty, $25 for the Scotty. Let me see if I can show him. He doesn't have like a traditional green glow, but he does have a green glow to him. Then also for $25, this fabulous pewter wind chime. Look at that. And then this side has the moon. And when you hold it up, you have the sun, the moon, two of each, and this wonderful lightning bolt inside. And this is loud. It's awesome. And that's from the 90s. They just don't make them like that anymore. So yeah, 25. And then I had this beautiful set from Pier 1, made in Japan, with these beautiful ducks, maybe mallards, and a teapot with a rattan handle. That was a great set. Love Pier 1 stuff. They don't make that like they used to either. All right, $26 for this fabulous hand-painted floral plate. I'm going to get in close here. There, that one is by H.F. Woodford, 1903. That one is dated. And then 26 also for the wonderful little Kokeshi. She is beautiful. Then I had $40 is what this wonderful blue heron went for. The artist is Joseph Wilson, and I happen to have one of his pictures up on the wall. I'm going to show that to you right now. All right, so I just basically just turned around. There I am. But this is the one I have of Joe Wilson, and I think that is the moon. I'm not 100% sure. I could take it off and look, but then I'd have to put it back on. And I don't know if it says it, but yeah, I think that is the moon. You probably have seen these. I'll give you a quick look. These are by a different artist. This is actually by a family. I think it's a mother and father and son. And each one did one of these. So yeah, this is kind of a little corner that I have, which is just right by my kitchen there. All right, and then the last item, this beautiful Japan bowl ended up going for $50. It is hand painted. The attention to detail is absolutely amazing on this piece. And I have a feeling this is 1920s, probably just as they were transitioning from Nippon to Japan, because they just didn't spend this much time detailing items after that. And yeah, it is stunning. Beautiful, beautiful bowl. All right, so thank you again to everyone who came to the sale, but keep watching. I have some additional sales to show you. And again, thank you for everyone who comes to the live sales, who watches the videos, watches the live sale, the replay, the speed round. And when you find something you're interested in purchasing, thank you for letting me know. So you can see right here behind, which you can't always see. Oops, let me see if I can get it. That's the picture right there. But you don't always get to see that view to see the picture. All right, I'm going to get the additional sales ready and we're going to take a look at those. All right, so additional sales that I had, this one, the Seattle coloring book. That one was from the Friday sale, and I think that one was $5. Also from the Friday sale, Voices from the Summit. This is interviews with mountaineers, And yeah, talking to them about all the mountains that they have climbed. Amazing. And this one did have a signed, see, oh, there it was. That one was signed also. And then $7 for the jigsaw puzzle. I did count to confirm all the pieces were there. It doesn't say piece by piece on the puzzle. It is just beautiful fall colors. That one was also from the Friday sale. And then I did happen to mention when I had the historic dolls out that I did have one still remaining available, and that was Marie Antoinette, and she was snatched up. But I will have the last two historic dolls. I'm bringing them to Monday's sale. So the very last two that I have available, you will see on Monday. All right, what's going to happen the rest of the day? Well, these items are going to get wrapped up. I am going to be spending as much time as possible upstairs, but I do also need to set up my sales for next week, which I will be working on shortly, getting that done and then heading upstairs. All right, so as of right now, that's kind of the end of the video. Check down below and see if there's any more time on the ticker that I happen to have something else come up and I grabbed my phone and recorded it. But if not, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on Monday.